Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe.
Hello and welcome to the WrestleTalk News. I am Luke Owen. After announcing that the Wrestling Observer's Dave Meltzer will be the first inductee, Wrestling MediaCon have revealed that Colt Boom Boom Cabana will be the second man inducted into their Hall of Fame. The second inductee in our Wrestling MediaCon Hall of Fame is a pioneer not just of podcasting, but arguably of the model of a professional wrestler thriving on their own terms outside of WWE. He changed wrestling. Wrestling MediaCon takes place this September on the 8th and 9th, and will feature myself and Laurie facing off against the dorks from Cultaholic, with the losing team of our SummerSlam predictions performing a lip-sync rendition of a song as voted for by our Patreon backers. Congratulations, Colt, on your Hall of Fame induction. I'm sure that's the only big Colt Cabana story of the day. Wait, what's that? Oh yeah, the other story. In January 2014, CM Punk walked out from WWE following the Royal Rumble, or got fired depending on which side of the fence you want to fall on, and then did a tell-all episode of The Art of Wrestling with his then good friend Colt Cabana later in the year. The episode was so popular and downloaded that it crashed Cabana's podcast servers. During the episode, Punk not only detailed the issues he had with his final few years in WWE, but also made allegations against the company's doctor Chris Amann, who he claimed misdiagnosed a staph infection. On February 16, 2015, it was announced that Amann was suing both Punk and Cabana over defamation of character, which was dragged out for an extended period of time, finally going to trial just 2 months ago. Punk and Cabana won that suit and all seemed well between the two. Although they had a falling out in 2016, Colt said in an interview that the two were cordial during the trial. However, it's now been revealed by the Chicago Sun-Times that Colt Cabana is suing CM Punk for breach of contract and fraud. The lawsuit is asking that Punk pay Cabana $200,000 in general damages and $1 million in punitive and exemplary damages. But how did we get here? The legal documents filed by Cabana's attorneys on August 7th reveal that around mid-December 2014, Chris Amann reached out to Cabana via email about the Art of Wrestling episode with CM Punk and asked him to take it down. According to Cabana, he texted Punk about Amann's email, and Punk told him that his legal team at Loeb & Loeb would handle it. Cabana received a letter from Amann's representatives on December 16th that again asked for the episode to be taken down, and Punk again told him not to. Cabana claims that he has a text message from CM Punk which assures him that he will be 100% covered in this matter. When Amann filed his lawsuit against Punk and Cabana in February 2015, the pair were both represented by Punk's attorney, Sonny Brewer, and allegedly signed an agreement to bill Punk for all the legal services and expenses that we incur with respect to the Amann lawsuit, and that it was his understanding that Punk will be responsible for paying these invoices. Despite this, in April 2016, Punk sent an email to Cabana asking him to pay half of the legal fees. The email reads, "To date, I have spent $513,736 on this Amann lawsuit. My outstanding current bill is at least $300,000. Half of all of this is yours. Divide the $513,736 by 2, and that is what you owe me and what I expect you to pay me. Starting now, I will no longer be paying your bills. You are on your own. Whatever my bill is currently will be cut in half, and half will be yours. If you choose to make this ugly, that's fine too. I hope you won't, but I gave up on you doing what is right a long time ago." After this email, Cabana's suit says that in May 2016, he decided to get different representation for the Amann trial, but Punk and Brennan suggested that he not change counsel. In an email, Brennan wrote, "Despite your unwillingness to contribute to your legal fees, I am still prepared to represent you. Punk is prepared to have me represent you and cover your legal fees going forward, as long as there is no conflict between you and Punk that prevents me from fairly and ethically representing you. At this time, I don't believe any such conflict exists." Cabana says that he agreed to keep Brennan on as counsel, but was then informed in March 2017 that was no longer the case. He alleges in his suit, Punk caused the Loeb firm to withdraw as Cabana's counsel in the Amann lawsuit. Cabana was then represented by Corey Stein from Ashman and Stein, and when they won the suit against Amann, Stein demanded reimbursement of approximately $200,000 from Punk as per their initial agreement from February 2015. CM Punk refused. The lawsuit file says that Cabana is suing Punk over breach of that contract and fraud, claiming that Punk made promises to Cabana and that he deliberately failed or refused to inform Cabana that he had no intention of performing them. The lawsuit adds Punk acted with fraud, malice, and oppression towards Cabana with the deliberate intention of causing Cabana Cabana harm. Cabana claims in the lawsuit that if he had replied to either a man's emails or letters from December 2014, which Punk told him not to, he would have not incurred the costs, expenses, or losses he did from the defamation trial. Big shout out to the team at Wrestling Inc. for getting the quotes from Cabana's lawsuit. A link to that is in the video description below. Wait, is Brock Lesnar not leaving WWE after all? Click the video on screen right now to check out another WrestleTalk news episode. I've been Luke Owen, and that was wrestling.